Hello Gemini, welcome to your April 2020 He Said, She Said reading. Thanks for joining us. My name's Michelle.
My name's Richard.
Before we get started, I wanted to let you know we're doing something different. As of next month, we're putting out the readings in order of the most liked videos from this month. So if you would like your video out before the others, Gemini, please be sure to press that thumbs up button below before you go. Okay, let's take a look. Gemini, we have for your oracle card, the card of Spiral. Now the spiral is an interesting symbol. Across the globe, the spiral holds symbolic energies of life and death. There's a feeling here of treating life as a dance. It's a combination of growth and rest. There's a feeling around this of attraction, of course. I also get it as movement. And we'll see how it goes, but I also feel this connection to Venus, and I also get it as an attraction to the good life, being attracted to those more pleasurable activities in life. So we'll see where that goes. Now Richard has pulled up a card from the Shadows and Light Oracle, and we have the Angel of Time.
And the message behind this card is very simple. This person on this side is working too hard.
Okay, so we've got kind of two sides of the coin here, maybe two extremes. But we'll have a look and see where this goes for you, Gemini. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Seven of Pentacles.
And I've got the Ace of Swords.
So it could be while you're working really hard at trying to grow your empire here. It could be that perhaps I get maybe sidetracked, or maybe there's an element around you that gets bored with that. But let's see where this goes. I do get a boredom. I have to be honest, I'm getting that kind of energy around you, Gemini, with what's going on in your world right now. And maybe a distraction is something that you feel is going to do you good. Let's start with the status of this relationship, how you are feeling about, or how you are viewing the other person, the strengths, the weaknesses, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and the likely outcome.
Okay. So status of the relationship. How this person is viewing you, Gemini. Strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Be aware that either side can resonate, Gemini, and if you're cross-watching, this may resonate as someone that you're dealing with, a Gemini. Let's take a look. The status. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, I feel that there's a very strong energy around you, Gemini, of someone who feels a bit stuck in life, and you feel like you're just going around and around and around. It's kind of a circular energy that I'm picking up around you, spiral, a pattern. I also see patterns here, spirals as patterns, something that comes back around. Repeat. It's repeating something that doesn't lead to growth.
Looking over here, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse as status of the relationship. Could be unrequited love, or simply a situation where the love is running out.
We have how you're viewing this person. The Devil in reverse. So I feel like there's been an unhealthy attachment to someone around you, maybe more pleasure related. Could have been a sexual relationship.
It could also be someone who's attached to you in an unhealthy way.
In an unhealthy way. Mm-hmm. So Gemini, it seems like there is an energy around you of wanting to detach from this, but also there is attraction here still. I feel like it's a repeat, something that comes back around, perhaps during a time where things get a little bit boring in your life, and you'd feel like there needs to be a bit more spice added to your life. You become attracted to someone around you. Could be the same person, could be a different person, and there is this attraction to a pattern of behavior.
Looking over here, we have the Nine of Cups as how this person's seeing you. Somebody who's really interested mostly in short-term fun.
Let's take a look and see what the strengths are. we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So again, this is something that comes around, it cycles back around. I really feel strongly, Gemini, it's during a time in your life where things, you get a bit stuck, or you feel like things are just going around and around, like you're going to work, or there's something that you're working hard at, and you're trying really hard at something, or you just get bored. I kept getting that energy as I was shuffling the cards as well. Bored with the mundane, bored with the day-to-day, bored and wanting to be distracted. And there's someone around you that in which there is this kind of powerful attraction, which you know is unhealthy, but there's this feeling of, oh, here it comes again, that kind of thing. It repeats.
Okay, looking over here at the strength. The strength on this side is the Four of Swords. So that's healing energy right there. Somebody who's trying to get over something.
It could be that person feels unrequited love for you, Gemini, but you think it's just something it's kind of a nice distraction from your day-to-day life.
I think this person's aware of that too, and they're trying to get over that.
Right, let's have a look and see what we've got as the weakness. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it's something that just repeats. There's no growth. I get this as aimless kind of energy.
So the cycle is the strength, and it's also the weakness.
The weakness, because it doesn't lead to anything. It just keeps repeating this cycle. It's either with the same person, or it could be just that you get involved with different people in the same kind of circumstances, because you get bored, Gemini. You think, oh, I'm bored. I'm tired of just doing mundane things. I want to spice up my life. And so you get attracted to something. You know it's unhealthy. I think that you're trying to stop it, actually. I feel that you're trying to stop it, but yet you don't feel like you can. You keep repeating this. You keep going back to this cycle.
Yeah, so you're having trouble breaking out of this cycle, I think. Now let's take a look at the weaknesses. We have the Magician in reverse. So that's I think for this person, it's the ability to be tricked, or the tendency, if you will, to be subject to trickery,
or
deception,
manipulation. Easily manipulated, possibly because they feel unrequited love for you, Gemini. Maybe you know that. Maybe you know that this person has some kind of unhealthy obsession with you, and you're saying, well, you know, I'm a bit bored right now. Maybe I'll just have some fun with this person for a little while. Let's have a look and see what you should continue to do. I've got the Emperor. I feel that there's someone around you already. I feel like you're partnered, Gemini. I have this as someone that you're with, maybe someone who's a bit older, but this person can be a little bit, I think, boring. I don't feel, although there is a connection between the two of you, I feel that the connection is more practical in nature. It's kind of like a father figure energy, someone who has that authority around you. But there is this other side of you, Gemini, which wants to play. And I think you get a little bit bored with this person, and you could potentially, they could be an Aries, by the way. I get that. Doesn't have to be though, but I get them as being a little bit older than you as well, Gemini. And yet you have this other side of you, which is a lot more playful, I feel, and you're attracted more to this other person, I think, than to this person.
Yeah, I kind of get this song running through my head, the Eagle's Lying Eyes. And, you know, I'm headed for the cheating side of town.
Yes, yes.
I don't know why that's popping into my head right now. Temperance in reverse as for what this person should do. Now, that's interesting. This person over here, I think it's whom you have this attraction for, Gemini, and it's an on-off thing. It's whom you go to when you're feeling a little bit bored, and I think that they work too hard. I think this person is a very hard worker. They're pretty much involved only in their work. They don't do very much else. They do feel this unrequited love for you, though, Gemini. I know it's not returned from your side. The Temperance card in reverse, I see that as being just shaking things up. trying to get themselves out of their own cycle, which I think is really them just burying themselves in their work.
Let's have a look and see what we've got here as what you shouldn't do. 6 of Wands. Yeah, I get this as seeking validation from somebody else.
Yeah, recognition, admiration.
Yeah, you like the way that this person looks at you, because they look at you with those admiring eyes, so you drink all that kind of energy in. That's what you like about this, the fact that this person gives you all of that attention, and I see that that's attractive to you. That this individual gives you that attention. It's the attention that drives you. This person over here is probably that person. Now that I'm looking at that.
Oh, you think it's more this angel of time energy?
I feel it's this person that works a lot.
Oh, okay. They're the ones who are more involved in their work.
Yeah, and they're being asked to be a little bit more on your, to go out and do things that you enjoy. This person's more of a stay-at-home person. I think you're more of someone who wants to go out and have fun.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at this, I think you're right. I think this person here, you've pulled the wool over their eyes, Gemini.
Yeah, I don't think you actually love them.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it that way, but it seems like you don't really love them. I think that you might just be, I hate to say this, I don't think it's you, the Gemini that I'm speaking about. It's probably one for the cross watchers, or it could be Gemini that this is resonant as the opposite way around. But there's a feeling here of somebody getting involved with someone who can provide them with a good lifestyle, someone who is very set, it has a high status. There is a good energy here of liking how it feels to be this person's partner because of their status or power. But meanwhile, they're a bit boring, I think. And I think you'd get a bit bored with this person of just going home, maybe watching the TV. That's about it, So meanwhile, you've got this other thing that comes back around where there's this high sexual attraction. I feel it validates you. And I feel like that's coming back here in April as a temptation. Meanwhile, this Emperor character here is very much in love with you, but yet sees you as somewhat overindulgent. But they're being asked to go out and indulge a little with you.
Yeah, that's right.
Indulge their playful side.
Shake things up.
Yeah.
Remove the balance here. We have the 8 of Swords as for what this person over here shouldn't do. Blame themselves is what I get. Blame themselves for what you do. And I get on some level that they have an idea that you're off doing these things when you're off doing these things. It's in that song that I was talking about, the person who is being sung about knows that they're going off and doing these things.
Yeah, I mean, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse and the Temperance card in reverse. So this person is aware that there's overindulgence on your side. Because spiral...
It doesn't have to be sexual, but it
doesn't have to be.
It could be just too much drinking, too much partying.
Exactly. See, this card here, which I pulled out earlier while I was shuffling from the Moon Oracle, is the Palace card. And it's ruled by not only Jupiter, but also Venus. And the expansive planet Jupiter encourages the pleasure-loving Venus, resulting in an enormous love of the good things of life and enjoyment of hedonistic pleasures. Very sensual kind of energy. So this is, I feel it's you, Gemini, here that is the one that likes those sensual pleasures. This person is lacking in that regard. And so there is this, you go out in search of. Yeah. Justice in reverse, and it's unfair to this person. I feel, I'm sorry to say this, but I feel that there may be some people here who might be tempted to cheat on this Emperor.
Yes, and the thing is that the Emperor knows about it, but they're trying to come to terms with it. They actually could possibly have you avoid this behaviour if they themselves stopped working so hard and overindulged with this person here. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the Chariot over here. So this person is very driven. They're very ambitious. That's why we've got this Angel of Time card here as well. Just working too hard, but that's their focus. It's their drive, their ambition. And funnily enough, it is what initially attracted you in the first place, Gemini, to this Emperor character. Is their drive, their ambition, the fact that they're working so hard. But it's also what causes them to be not as passionate and hedonistic as you would like.
Yeah, there's a side of you, Gemini, that likes to play and go out and have fun. And this person is working so hard, they feel tired at the end of the day. They don't have time for it, and they need rest. But the thing is, there needs to be more balance in this relationship. I think that you can have a good lifestyle with this person if you can find the proper mix. Temperance card is all about mixing the ingredients. Your side here, happy-go-lucky, let's enjoy life, very hedonistic. But you need to temper that with more of the hard work and the effort that person's putting in. And conversely, that person and all of their drive, their ambition, and their focus on the work needs to be tempered with some downtime. It would be good for them to temper that energy. So we'll see where this goes in the extended. But I do feel that someone here, Gemini, could be tempted to cheat or go outside of this relationship because you feel like this other person is just not providing you with that side of yourself. That
hedonism.
Yeah. So we'll see where this goes, Gemini, in the extended. Hope that you join us. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on the Vimeo channel. It'll be about another 30 to 35 minute reading. We'll be clarifying everything, going very in depth, doing some Lenormand readings, and also looking at some oracle cards for guidance. If you would prefer a personal reading, we're offering a special on the He Said, She Said's right now. You can email me for information. The email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And that email is also in the box below. Don't forget to check out our self-repair playlist. If this one doesn't resonate with you, Gemini, it won't resonate with all of you. Of course, it's a general reading. You can check out the self-repair playlist for more readings that are done in the He Said, She Said style. They're not sign or time dependent, so you can check those out whenever you're called to. Wishing you the best with this, Gemini. We'll see you in the extended, or we will speak to you again very soon.
Thanks, Gemini. Goodbye and good luck.